Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be about the challenges of adding new fish into a very established Discus aquarium. With any big cichlid, any big territorial cichlid like that, it is incredibly difficult to add new fish. The first time I added the new chorus to this, within 3 days, they were all dead, bar one, who had learned to hide. I really wanted to add the new fish for a couple of reasons. First of all, I think the tetras are a really nice distraction wandering around the tank. The cories, they're again really interesting fish to see swimming around and interacting with the scape, but also they do a job. They clean up all the leftover food, they disturb the sand, they stop algae building up in it. It's a very white sand, so having a green haze over the whole lot of it is a pain in the butt, and the cories just do that job wonderfully. So what I notice about discus fish is anything new to their environment, it completely freaks them out. They hate it. But anything that they're used to, they don't pay a blind bit of notice to. They could care less about any of it. They don't pay a blind bit of attention to it. So with the failure on the first occasion, I decided to try and, I suppose, a little bit of lateral thinking, a little bit of sideways thinking, and particularly with these live creatures that I was going to be adding to the tank, I didn't want to just chuck them in and hope for the best. I wanted to do everything I could to ensure the transition for all the reasons I said, for me, for the tank, for the fish, for everything. So the alternative route to getting the new fish added to the tank, there was a couple of things happening at the time. I was struggling a little bit with algae in this tank, as I have always struggled with every tank I have an algae. And one of the things I had done was a blackout on the tank, on previous tanks, and I found it worked great to reset it and help me manage the algae. And I wondered, could a similar thought process be used for adding new fish to this setup? How could I use this process to get these discus fish used to the new fish, have them part of their environment and just something to be ignored, as opposed to new things that need to be attacked and killed? So what I decided to do was cover the tank in blankets twice a day, take the blankets down for kind of between 30 and 40 minutes and immediately feed the fish. My thought process in this was keep the fish so they're not in the least bit hungry. I would often take little breaks from feeding the fish just to give the whole system a little reset, a little rebalance, so that ammonias, nitrates, phosphates and even dissolved organic solids have a chance to come out of the water. Water quality is so important to these fish. It is just so important compared to any other fish. You can get away with so much more. In my experience in the freshwater fish, these are just the most needy of the best water quality. So I decided for this 2-week period, I wasn't going to take any break from feeding. I was going to keep the food pumping in so that they were never hungry, so they never had to look at anything else as a possible food source, and hopefully come to ignore these fish completely. So I take the blanket down, feed the fish immediately, check out all the fish, make sure everything is healthy, make sure everything is going as it should, and then immediately cover the tank up. So I did this for more than 2 weeks. It really did give me a help in resetting the algae situation in the tank, which was an added benefit. But also, the discus fish completely ignored them. They don't look at them as a threat. They don't look at them as something new. They just got used to them. And this time, you can see they all integrated so well with the tank. And everything that I'd hoped they would do, they have all done. And the conclusion I have come to is that these fish, for anything new, it is really terrifying. But for something that they're used to, they're absolutely fine with it. So that's the process I used to add fish to this tank. Slow, steady, let them become so accustomed to the new objects, in this case it's the new fish, over a period of 2 weeks, that they don't even notice them anymore. So if you like this kind of content, I'd appreciate a like and maybe a subscribe on the video. Anyway guys, thanks very much and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.